In this video, I'm going to touch on just a few of the trickier consonants in Spanish. Consonants are consonantes. A consonant is any letter that's not a vowel. In other words, any letter that's not A, E, I, O, or U. The letters B and V have identical pronunciation in Spanish. You can't tell the difference between the two if you're just speaking. That's why spelling is so important when you're writing. Both of these vowels produce the same sound, which is sort of like the second set of B's in the English word bubble. It's a very soft B. We have a strong B in English. It's a very strong B. But in Spanish, it's more closer to an M. It's very soft. B. The letters T, D, and R all have very similar pronunciation in Spanish, and you have to listen very carefully to hear the difference. These three letters make sounds that are very similar to this set of T's in the English word leather. It's a very soft D sound. It's almost like a TH, but not quite. It's a very soft. Practice saying leather. Leather. That's the kind of sound that T, D, and R make in Spanish. In Spanish, we have two very similar letters. We have R versus R. R, two R's next to each other, are always rolled. R with one R is rolled sometimes. Here are the rules for rolling only one R. If there's one R, but it's at the beginning of a word, you need to roll it. For example, the name Ramon. Also, if there's a single R in the middle of a word, but it's after the letter L or the letter N, you still roll that R, like the name Enrique. Y and Ely have identical pronunciation, but there's a difference in that pronunciation depending on where the person is from. For example, in Argentina, this is a very, very strong J sound in English. For example, instead of me llamo, they would say me llamo. It's also strong in places in the Caribbean, like Puerto Rico or the Dominican Republic. In Spain and Mexico, the sound is a little bit softer. It's much closer to the Y sound in English, me llamo.